standard denza B5 and leopard denza B5. Which trim level should you be choosing? Sorry for mispronounce the word leopard. After all, I'm a Chinese guy.
太累了，然后就想放松自己。
Look at my subscriber. It's only 2 digits. So this video is totally sponsor free. Also, when you get those leopard denza B5, you get a 20-inch alloy for standard. So this episode will also tell you what sort of all-terrain tire should you be choosing. Apart from those denza B5, we will also be talking why don't you buy a better price Tank 500 Ultra with those PHEV PV drivetrains. Before we talking about those trim levels, first we have to talk the difference between them. The Leopard come with a standard massage seat and D-SUS, D suspension, which is a hydraulic suspension. D-SUS means D-SUS means D, comfort means BYD, comfort. So this suspension is more comfy than this one. It will eliminate those wobbling water-based feel that you commonly have on a body on frame structure. Also, those D suspension acting like the air suspension, you can lift it or drop it. The ground clearance would be between 180 to 310 millimeters. But what they don't tell you is you cannot say like running this in high position in a high speed like over 40 kilometers. Also, you cannot run it in the low position even over 20 kilometers. So this is not your average Range Rover air suspension. It cannot drop or raise on the road while you are driving. All you can do with it is when you meet a low clearance garage, you can drop down it and drive through the garage. Or you are getting stuck in the bush, you can rise in the vehicle so you can get out of the situation. So comes to our not $1 million but $10,000 question. Which one should you choose? Listen to me. If you want to go say Simpson Desert in your Australia outback, go with the standard. You can do a 1.5-inch lift on it. You can run in a better tire because this one comes standard with 18-inch tire, which is way better off-road. This one only comes with a 20-inch wheel, and it comes with a 6-piston brake, which is useless. Let me tell you, useless on those cars. If you buy in the entry-level B5, those brake caliber were, how do you call it, more loose, better for your off-road. If you use this one, once you step on your brake pedal a bit, it will like come to a full stop. So this one is way smoother on the brake pedal. If your car is mainly for city drive or for weekend camping, you can go with the D suspension. After all, they were comfier and the handles way better. Because this, if you didn't change your suspension to like coil over or something, you're still getting like a water-based feeling after you go over a bump. We all have those nitrogen coilovers installed on our rigs. Only thing I don't like standard B5 is it doesn't come with a massage seat because I'm like 40 years old. I really need those massage seats when I driving long distance. So I was hoping they could give a massage seat as option. No matter in China or Aussie, I want to pay those premiums for the massage seat, but I don't want to pay money for 20-inch wheel, for like 6-piston brake, for like D suspension. Especially after I have those nitrogen coilovers and airbag man to adjust my right head and the gravity center of my truck. Yes, I am a Chinese guy, but I like those high quality parts from Australia as well. My ARB only has lasted me like 16 years or so. And me also like those tracking ball from ARB. Cost me like 300 Aussie dollar for a pair of those. Not good price, eh? Let's talk about what kind of 20-inch all-terrain type you can show on those Leopard version. If you do not own one of those 20-inch wheel, you can exit the video for now. First, we will talking about size. Then we will be talking about the branding of those tires. You can choose the factory standard size, which is 275, 55, 220. It's really hard for me to pronounce those numbers. Please forgive me. This one is running a good old Cooper 83 tire. If you want a bigger tire, you can go with 275, 60, 20, which is this one. Let me reverse the camera for you. This is bigger size, Boyfriend Good and Rich KO3. This is a Cooper all-terrain tire. You can check the width. It's almost identical. This one is way higher, but there is catch of it. On the last video, I told you when your wiper reservoir is in front of your front tire, you cannot have a bigger size. The Savage Auto in Australia, they have reached out and they confirm whether you are getting a Thunder B5 or Leopard B5, your reservoir is in front of your front tire. Means you cannot have big tire unless you can do certain degree of modification. But I'm here to tell you, how do you do that modification? Easy, mate. Sorry, all we have is an older version of those B5. So they come with a bigger wheel arch. I have to talk to you like this and throw on some picture for you to reference. First step is take off your bumper. Second step is locate your wiper reservoir, which is located roughly around here. That wiper reservoir is made in plastic. They have those screw hole to secure it. You can drill another hole behind it so you can move the reservoir frontwards. That way you can fit a bigger tire. Hopefully I have the size issue figured out for you. Let's talk about the branding. What brand should you choose? First choice, we like those Lancome, which is how do you say, affordable all-terrain tires. This tire cost us like 160 Aussie dollar. This kind of tire is quiet, but it's weak. It's only rated here XL. It cannot handle the load very well, and the sidewall of it also weak. Once you get a scratch on rock or tree stumble, you will get a burst tire. This is our first choice. Another choice is those Pirelli 80 plus. Those tires were for like people you do not go off-road but do a lot of highway mileage. Those tires is so grippy and handles very well on the highway, and you can see the gap on those tires. It means it runs very well in the greens, and it still have one of those three-peak snow thing. I don't know how to call it. Remember, this is the sportiest all-terrain tire you can get. Another choice is the Tokyo Open Road RT tire. Those tires were good looking, have those aggressive pattern, but the sidewall is very weak. What we like is their white letters. I don't know if I spell it right. So this is for good looking, but you never go off road, and this is very good for fuel consumption as well as the Scorpion 80 plus. But most of people really going off road, they will be choosing KO3 all-terrain tires. I also asked the Savage Auto. We in China, we almost have a same price like you guys in Australia. It costs us like 420 Aussie dollar to buy one of those. If you are really into off-roading or overlanding, you should buy those Mickey Thompson. These are 3 kilograms heavier than the KO3, and it have a thicker, how do you say, the sidewall. See how thick it is. This is like 450 Aussie dollar in China. Almost forgot. Tank 500, the ultra one with a big battery and hybrid engine. This one back in China we call it Oldsmobile. You can figure out what we mean. Oldsmobile. Just look at it. Eh? It looks bigger, but inside the trunk space is actually smaller. It almost has the same length with the Denza B5, but because it holds its battery in the trunk, like a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, so they have less space for your trunk. And I hate those wood interior. If you're gonna go wooden trim, why don't you go like more real? Check out those interior on B5, way more modern and got a personality. But unfortunately, to tell you Aussie guy, in China, we have another screen for the passenger. So whether your daughter, your wife, they can be watching movie on the road. Me sorry about those things. And HUD as well. This big hole is for your HUD projection. Okay, for this episode, Ludo talks about what size of tire you should be choosing, what branding tire you can choosing, and tank 500. What I want to talk about is nowadays China is becoming your proving ground. Like the manufacturer gave us unfinished product for us to test because we don't care because we renew our car too fast. Most people renew our car like 1 year, 2 year, 5 year tops. So they ask us, the customer, Chinese customer, to pay big money, becoming your pilot driver, becoming your test driver, pay money to prove whether their idea is good enough, whether their car is reliable enough. So you guys in Aussie, in New Zealand, in Middle East, in Europe, you can get a better product. Please feel sorry for those Chinese consumer back in China. Thank you.